Mm, mm, mm. Ah, ah, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber Double Grizz, and we are going to do a simple just chatting stream with what happened early earlier and then yesterday and then last Friday. Yeah, hello, hi Momo, happy Sunday. And yeah, daylight saving begins. Yeah, I believe for daylight saving, you guys get like you guys are like one, if not 1 hour ahead. Oh no, daylight saving, so you minus 1 hour if I'm right. Yeah, I have been resting yesterday and today. Like I was like brain dead after the ESGS event. Or for those who don't know what ESGS means, ESGS stands for Electronic Sports and Gaming Summit. Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about a lot of those. But before we talk about further what happened last Saturday, because I only went on day two. And the ESGS event in my place is a 3-day event, which is last Friday, yesterday, and today. I only attended yesterday because I want to make Sunday, which is today, our time wherein I can rest so I can prepare to go back to work and all. Oh, let me just like this. It's Dononuki Masukuni. Oh, let me just comment with big eyes. Give me a second. I see good looking guy. I like. If I see beautiful ladies and food, I also like. I must use my eyes. There. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's first go to my schedule screen for you guys to know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen this week, this upcoming week. Second. So, for this week, there will be a lot of rest days since I just came back from rest day, and I might do random guerrilla streams just like today, just to see if it's something that I can actually do. So tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday will be a rest day, and then hello Starla, it'll be rest days for me to like rest up, or I may do a random guerrilla stream, whatever comes first. And then Tuesday we will continue part 2 of the cook camp, the anime. Yeah, my brain's like poof. So we're gonna continue the last half of the episodes from the cooking anime that we watched last Tuesday. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I need to buy a different kind of food. Yeah, we're gonna do part 2 because I didn't finish the whole series because my eyes were like closing when I was already on the 6th episode. So we're gonna continue with the watch along again on Tuesday. And as for Wednesday and Thursday, these two were from last week, but I had to rest up to prepare for ESGS, that was yesterday. So we're gonna be doing them hopefully this week. And then Friday, we're gonna be doing Minecraft. It has been a while since I played Minecraft, so I wanted to see what's gonna happen. Yep, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna plan to do. So make sure you guys get ready to bring your snacks as usual for the watch along. Yeah, for Minecraft, I just hope there would be people online when I begin, because I feel like that's where I'm gonna use my heart rate. Yeah, I'm gonna use my heart rate monitor for this one for you guys to see how tense up I am when it comes to going to the deep dark, because our objective is to find an ancient city. Well, hopefully we find the ancient city. That's the thing, we need to find the ancient city. Anything else? I guess none so far. So now we're gonna begin talking about ESGS. So let's go to my room now, shall we? So for those who don't know ESGS again, what is ESGS? And people like how, what, where? We don't have that in our country. It is an event that is in my place. So ESGS again stands for Electronic Sports and Gaming Summit. And luckily I have a note because I'll be showing a review on what happened in their event. So what what ESGS is it's an event that focuses mainly on gaming, like literal gaming. I mean, it did say Electronic Sports and Gaming Summit. So games like that you can encounter. Work. No worries, no worries. Good luck, Starla. So moving back, so yes, this is mostly focusing on gaming. So expect that there would be like gadgets, like new PCs or brands that are well known just for gaming experience. Like there's Samsung, Globe, and then there are some of the games that are well known, like the Riot games, especially for League of Legends. And then there is, I believe, Sega, which was the booth that is super long because they just released like I believe teaser on the gameplay of the new games, yeah, like Persona 3 Reloaded, I believe. And another one is, I think, a Persona 5 that composes the chibi art that's similar to Persona Q2. So there's that. And there are also like competitions that are held in the event as well, like like I believe League of Legends, that there are Valorant tournaments, the many kinds. I also discovered that not only that, there are also like indie gaming teams, like people from my local are created a game of their own. Wait, I ate a lot. So they also like showcase the games that they have produced, and for people to try out if it's good or not, which is really nice. So I like that they are like showing like there are those who can actually make games in for people who are my locals. So I'm really, 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 really proud of them. And then there's also like the indie artist booth, which somehow concerns me a lot because mostly the main events and the big booths are in the main hall, while the indie artist booths were like merged with the food area on the small hall on the side. But then I was able to encounter some well-known comic booths like Skate and Hung Hang. And then there's also the PH VTuber booth. Yeah, I was that's the best. That was one of the things that I wanted to go as well to ESGs just because of that. Because it's the first time that a VTuber community booth is actually there. And I actually was very happy that I was able to see what's going on there. Yeah, and mostly the VTubers there are mostly all like Philippines, like in our place. And wait, I feel like I'm not gonna use that term because I did say from my one tweet earlier. Let me see. I think I called the Philippines. I'm not gonna call it like Axel made Australia North Elysium. Okay then. Why don't I make a name then? Let me just check. Uh, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. I know I posted it because I was dumb. Even my manager was laughing at me. Like, why? Why you laugh at me? I mean, it makes sense. Let me see. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, I called it. I called it like literal called it. Hmm. I posted it. Wow. I posted so much that even I can't remember. Yeah, I believe I called it SEP or SEAP. Let me see. Yeah, I can't remember. But all I think about is I'll just call it SEAP. Yeah, I call that's what we're gonna go with that. But moving back, so there other than the games and artist booths, there's also the food stalls, which I was really shocked and enjoyed. Like for the first time, I was able to try unagi kani. Yes, il. I think it's il sushi inside the convention, and I'm like, this is the first time I've encountered it. Like, it's pricey, yeah, but it's il, so it's understandable. And then I also encountered some VTubers, like some were really surprised at, yeah, I don't wanna like dox them, like while I was like roaming around and get to chat with the VTubers that I hang out with, like I was hanging out with one of my friends in the V Hall group, which is Cassie. Like you guys know her, wherein she is the one who invited me in the Minecraft server. Then I believe if I can if my memory recalls, so I was able to meet Cassie, Sky, let's see, and then Sherry, Arceus. Yeah, I believe that I was able to encounter them, and I was able to find another VTuber Arts, and I like their reaction with me. Yeah, mind if I tell you, like, um, Cassie already knows what I look like. I don't really say that much, but when it comes to Arts, yeah, when Arts saw me for the first time, he was shocked when I said, "Yeah, I'm Doppel," and he was like, "You're Doppel?" I was like, yeah, it's me. How how you doing? I'm the food boy." Yeah, I get to interact with the different VTubers too. It was really fun. But not everything can be fun at times, so let me change the BGM real quick. Yeah. So yeah, there are different VTubers, and then there are times wherein, as someone who usually listens to rumors and facts from different people just for me to be aware, like there are some VTubers who are like, because in the end, let's admit, there will always be like VTubers who have like red flags. So usually the reason why I listen to this like gossips and all is for me to have an idea. Like, yeah, I may not have encountered the person, but then if you think about it, it's better to be aware aware in the VTuber community. Like, let's face it, the world on the internet is very harsh at all that it's always harsh. Like, if you have a Facebook, you encounter like a lot of bashers. We call them bashers, or like keyboard warriors, as if they know everything. Like, I have a degree, like let's say they have a degree, but how they talk is like unprofessional. Yeah, there are, same principle goes with the VTuber and the cosplay community. Like, there will always be rumors about people, but then if you look into it further, like they are actual red flags. Like, you don't want to have problems in the future, right, with those specific type of people, even though you won't be meeting them. So it's better to actually learn about these kinds of things. So that's also a good thing, the good reason why I had to like hang out and talk about stuff. And then I get to learn so many things as a VTuber. Like, I never like drama because it's usually a pain in the neck, and at the same time I don't get paid. I don't really get paid for it. But there are some, like, it applies also to Hollywood people or to be actual people, IRL and VTubers alike. Like, sometimes with having so much followers, you can just bash anyone, and even if you get hate comments, it will still count as reactions. So that's why it's very scary, even in the VTuber world. Like, once you have lots of views and others, sometimes, like, let's say you have like, you guys are friends for how long now in the VTuber community, then suddenly you went like, you became so famous, you have so many followers and everything, but then you don't talk to your friends anymore, and you're like, so I'm just nothing to you now that you achieve greater followers than me, or things like that. Like, I always, like, as someone, like, you can't really avoid drama on the internet. Like, it's always there, like, it's always there. I mean, even TV news has drama, even if there's violence on television news. But actually, not only television, but usually we watch news on the internet now, so that also counts. So yeah, so it's better to like avoid some things, just to make sure that there won't be any complications in the near future. That also applies IRL, not only in VTuber community. So that's also another thing that I learned while having to talk with my friends. Yeah, I also was able to like make my promise with Cassie, because I did promise that I wanna let her try some food that I believed are good. Which, speaking of, let me message Cassie real quick. Yeah, I did gift her a bucket of chips. Uh, it's not potato chips. It's like potato chip, but we call it kamote chips, but with barbecue flavor. And as someone who has tried so many chips, and I already know that this will be good. So yeah, there will come a time that there will be like an off collab, but not on stream, but more like eat out. I mean, who does not want that, right? Yeah, ma'am, I always keep my promises. If I forget my promises, I just find other things instead as compensation. Like, especially with Chinese blood. Or rather, yeah, I do have Chinese blood. I didn't mention I'm half anyway. So, usually there's also the give and take, and usually I'm more on the business side. Like, I keep them as much as possible. I don't want to make promises that I know that I won't be able to do anyways, right? What's this? Okay, never mind. So moving back, let me see. It's time for me to show some pictures, since at least you guys get to get an idea, no? What's like. Okay, let me find an image real quick. Yeah. Okay. So, for you guys to get an idea how big the event is, it's really big. Like, so big. Yeah. This is just one of the booths. I'll show you guys. So this is the one by Globe, and this is a local. This is one of my locals. Like, Globe is like an internet provider with also like stuff. Take note, this is just one booth. You can see that there are other booths behind this booth, and on the left and on the right. So mostly the event like has lots of raffles, and there are like lots of registrations just for you to be able to try out their games and activities to get prizes or have a chance to win raffles. So the event is really big. Like, The only thing that makes me sad is that there's no Nintendo booth. Like, as someone who is in Nintendo, but I did see Sega, which I'm very familiar. I'm familiar with that. Hopefully, maybe in the near future there is. And then let's see, there are like different retro games too. Like, I was able to encounter, like, for those who are Tekken fans, like, they also showed Tekken 8. Like, whoa. Like, they have an actual booth for Tekken 8 for people who want to try the gameplay and all. Like, it's really big. Yeah, let's see what other pictures. Like, there's Tekken 8 and others. I'll be showing the no, the artist booth soon. Let me see. I know there's more. Oh yeah, there's this. Okay, I can show this. And then for this area, it's like the indie artist, the indie gaming groups. Like, these are like our locals who create their own games and all. Yeah. So other than the indie booths, like, I was able to see how their games go and all, and it's really interesting and nice. I don't want to compare them to other games because, take note, these are like indie booths. Like, they make their own games. Some games may be similar to what you see, but there's that. And then let's see what others. Hmm. I want to show the Sega one too. The Sega was very beautiful. Like, I took a picture of it. Is it this one? Yeah, and then there's the Sega booth. Yes, we have the Sega booth. Yeah, this is where you can get to try out their new game, their upcoming games, like the Persona series. And then I believe the other one is a new Yakuza game coming up. Okay, so yeah, even the Sega's booth is really nice. Like, you can see, like, how, like, if you imagine how on earth did they do this, and take note, there are also like guests, not some local, famous local cosplayers and guests, and some, I believe, a few Japanese, I believe Japanese or international guests actually went to ESGS to explore the area, and I believe some of them became guest speakers to talk about things. It's really interesting too. Some of them, there are like tournaments and all. Like, there's competitions. Mostly the competitions are like FPS, so it's really interesting. And then there is this booth, which is Ragnarok. Yeah, Ragnarok is still strong up at this point, at this moment. Like, the new Ragnarok Landverse. So there's also this boot. Yeah. So yeah, I'm also messaging Cassie on how, if she enjoyed the kamote chips that I bought during the convention for her to try, and she loved it. It's funny, but it's not really funny. It's more like I'm really happy. So let's see. there should be more boot. There should be like bigger boots that I can show so you guys get an idea. Let me check. Don't I have others? Yeah, there is also like the Samsung booth, which is really big. Yeah, there's also here. Yeah, as you can see that there's the Riot games like the League of Legends. Like you will see there's a giant snake right here in the middle. Yeah, it's a gigantic one. It's like, it's so beautiful. Yeah, there's so many. Like even the Samsung, like I believe they also released a new phone, which is the Samsung S23 FE. So there's so many. Yeah. All I can tell you, this is bigger than the Cosme. The area is so big. Like it's almost the same as the SMX that I attended. But this one, however, took up a notch, and at the same time, going inside, it's still cold. Like compared to the other one, it's still hot. And now the moment that we have been waiting for, the artist booths. There's so many very nice arts. Like the artist booth is in a different area, which was underwhelming. Really underwhelming for me because it's like they are like separating the one with the big sponsors on the main hall. The one you guys see is the main hall. But when it comes to, there's also the booth for the artist, which let me see. Is it this one? Or this one? Yeah, there's many art in the artist booths like along the way. Yeah, it's a different hall. So there are different artists and all that sells merchandise and stuff, which is really good. Like there's also like you can see that there are Nijisanji, Skenshins, and much more. Some of them are like Valorant, League of Legends, stickers, acrylics, cardboard standees. Well, not really cardboard standees, those kinds. Yeah, there's so many like things to do. I wanna show the food, but I wanna prioritize this one first. And let me see. I remembered I took a picture of the special their actual booth. Where's the Vita? I wanna show the Vita Hanan. This one? No, it's not this. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Nightingale. That's a nice name. Okay, and then let's see. Moving back, we're just talking about ESGS PH. Let's see. I'm looking for the Vita Hanan. Yeah, and I did mention to you guys that Vita Hanan is like a PH or Philippine VTuber community group. Like it composed of groups of people. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's this one. Yeah. So we have the Vita Hanan community booth. Like it's the first time I actually encountered a booth wherein it has all the different like they are showcasing the different VTubers that are in the community. Like the one you see cardboard here and the one on the back, those are actual VTubers in the PH community, which is really nice and all. Like they also sell like merchandises. Like some of them are like have their own keychains and all. Like they have keychains, stickers of their own, and then some of them are very good like bakers. Like I believe her name is Pinapol, I believe. Yeah, I couldn't remember names because there's a lot of them. But the blonde here on the side, I believe she's the one who made the cookies here below. Yeah, she has cookies for sale. Like, whoa. Yeah, the reason why I wanted to visit this booth is because they also have the VTuber. They have their VTuber business cards, which I treat them as like collectible cards because it's nice to know who they are and what they do and all. So for those who don't know about the VTuber cards that I'm talking about, let's see. I do. Oh yeah, it's in Twitter, right? Let me just save that image. It is on Twitter, so wait, give me a second. I'll just get that image of the VTuber cards. Yeah. There's also the VTuber cards which are memorable. Let me see. No. No. Where is it? Oh, this one. Ta-da! So they have, these are the VTuber cards. So there are different VTubers. Like as you can see, we got some are, I believe some of them are indie VT. Yeah, some of them are like indies. Some of them are not, are in a group. Like on the lower right, I'll explain later. Like there's Tapsi, Lomi, and then different. Like they have different like VTuber cards just for you to like follow them, get to know them, who they are, and whatnot. So I collect these ones, which are really interesting. We also have the people that are in the V Hall group, which like we have Cassie, which is the one here below on the lower right. And then one of the other V Hall groups are like Sky, Seri, Pirena, Mayari. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah. Probably when I join, maybe if I join the community, maybe I should do that as well. That'll be a fun surprise too. I wanted to make it look like a business card rather than make it like turn it into like trading card instead. Yeah, that's also the reason why I want to go there, because they have like VTuber cards, so I can keep them. Yeah, I agree. Everyone is amazing. I just wish I get to meet them and know who they are. But obviously, because we are the type, there are people who are the type of person who are like very secretive. They don't want to dox themselves with people and all, right? It's really interesting. Wait, give me a second. I was asked for information so I don't forget. Yeah. Okay, so we have these, and then let's. Yeah, I'll plan. Maybe I'll plan in the future if. Yeah, plan in the future to do some collabs like this. Let's see. Other than that, I also found some funny boots. Some funny boots around the artist booth, and one of them is this one. So for those who don't know, so there's a group, a comic artist, that's well known, which is called SK Skate or SSKAIT, and for those who don't know who this person in the person here in the picture is, he's actually I believe he is a well-known person in my local place, and because and if you guys notice on the left side, yeah, because the artist is actually friends with this guy, and then he makes fun of him just because he looks like an egg because he's bald, and then that's why there's this egg plushie on the side. Yeah, it's more like just for fun and laughter, of course. It was very funny too. And look, they even have a tip jar and candles and all. Yeah, yeah, you may not understand Momo, but if you more like if you read one of their if you read one of Skate's comics, he is actually there. Don't worry, there's no like hate and all. More like they're like friendly banters. Trust me, a lot of besides me, a lot of my friends and the other people who just walk around, they were laughing at that. Like for good vibes after all. Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, Sky. Hello, hello. I was just talking about what happened in ESGS last Saturday. Hello, hello. Have you rested well enough? Hola. Hello, hello. Hello. Have you rested enough though? That's the first question. Have you rested? Oh yeah, let me do a follow too so I don't forget. Yeah, let me do a shout out too. That way I don't forget. Hello, hello, Sky. So let me see. So what did they do last time? Oh, he did Warhammer. Oh, interesting. Oh, he did karaoke stream. Wow. Oh, you did karaoke stream. Wow. But in the clip, of course. Yeah. Ancient clip. Well, even if it's ancient, it's still memorable. There's a reason why they're clips. So Warhammer, I have already seen the gameplay. Matters you were enjoying and you got to rest too. Yeah. Also, hello, hello, Nightingale. Hello. So we have. Well, I'm just showing them the pictures during the artist booth, and I just showed them this. It's just. So it's just. It was fun. Like, trust me, it's so fun. It's so fun. Egg pick. Yeah, I know, right? It's yeah. Our local artist is just so funny. The humor is just funny. Now that we have already talked about the artist boots and all, wait, give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, there's also this one. Yes, I actually bought keyboards in this booth here, and then more like I wanted to like normally in the gaming convention, usually they're yeah, right, the keyboards, yeah. They usually have keyboards or mouse on sale. Wherein usually if you game in normal mall like if you go to a mall or like gadget store, usually they price like it's expensive, right? But in an actual gaming convention, usually the prices are like either half or like there's like 20% off compared to the original price. So it was also a good thing. Yeah, there's so many different types of keyboard. And the best part about the keyboard of mine is it has RGB light effects and so many more. Really, that's cool that the keyboards are cheap. Yeah, it's really cheap. Like I believe it's 3,000. Yeah, true gamer. Yeah. I mean, I think I play gays, but wait till I get a Switch. Probably next year though. Let me see. What's the right term? Yeah, I haven't even tested out the new keyboard yet because I wanna like clean up my area first before I actually show it. It's actually fun, and then I get to talk to them too. And what's funny about this? Well, not really funny because of them I get to learn the different types of switches. Like there's the linear, there's also the clicky, the speedy, and others. And I was able to learn about like the heavy duty. Like I can tell you guys, their keyboards are heavier than a normal average keyboard. But the best thing about that is that the heavier the keyboard, the better to use them as weapons. And that's my motto. Anything can be a weapon. Even my hand can be a weapon. So other than this, let me see. I mean, let's see. I think I have more. One of them, two of them are on yeah. This one, I'll show this. I'll just save this real quick. Oh yeah, I have this one. And now for the things that I actually bought. Yeah. So this is the keyword that you guys saw. So I'm gonna be testing this out sooner than expected. And then I got a free moisturizer absorber, or we can say dehumidifier, which is really useful since I have a cabinet for clothes. And then on the right side, you guys get to see the visions. Like there's a gachapon, like official Genshin gachapon merch. So sadly I didn't get Geo. They just gave me Animo and Cryo Inazuman visions. And then also I was able to meet like one of the most well-known like comic artists here in my local area, which is the Hung Hang Flashbacks. Because I usually when I was a kid, I'm a fan of reading like comics and all, because they like during my talking about during my bare age, like during my era as a kid, like internet wasn't that famous. Like usually the only thing that we get entertained is if we just have consoles, like we have Super NES and all those are, or we have comic books or manga books, or just go outside to malls and play arcades. Those were the times, those were our only entertainment. Like internet wasn't a thing until like technology enhanced itself further, and in my locals we have computers and all. Got the flashback, yeah, right. Hear that today, yeah, I know. Right, like even to this day, if it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't be able to do these kinds of things like art, digital arts, chatting with friends around the world, play online games with friends, learn about tutorial how to cook and everything. Like everything's in the internet. Like it's so scary. And then moving back, and if you're wondering what are those two bananas there, don't worry, they're just stickers. They're like freebies when I bought the comic books, and I also bought their button pin, and of course, no win, no sleep, which it's very relatable. And don't worry, Sky. I feel if you say that, I will also get flashbacks too. And then also here, I also bought some stickers like potions. Why did you buy potions? It's just because I'm an adventurer, and they're pretty designs as a person who loves like anything related to adventures. And you get to see the artist here. At least you get to know. Also, the reason why I usually collect like these calling cards of artists is because I wanna like support the local artists in my place, and I get to commission them if possible. And then also this ones, the 3 keycaps. Yes, of course, if you have a new keyboard with everything set up, of course you wanna like customize the keycaps. So I got like again 2 Genshin inspired keycaps specifically related to Ito, and the other one is a pancake keycap. And this is where I learned that keycaps are really expensive. Like, whoa, I didn't expect it to be that expensive. And then of course there's this one, the sticker and the Wanderer art print. I wanna blame Cassie along with along with you, Sky, for letting me roll. My luck just disappeared, if you guys knew. Like I was doing my best to pull for Lamau. I am not. My luck just disappeared for you na lang. Wow. Wow. Kung alam mo lang. Like my gacha luck, like I'm doing my best to pull for Rizley's weapon before the banner ends. And boy, I even had to use the power of the credit card just to be able to cash and get intertwined fates. But then after like how many pulls, I couldn't get the 5-star weapon, and take that I'm already guaranteed, and I still don't get it. What kind of luck is this? Lodi, yeah. Yeah. But don't worry, I'll be grinding a lot of Genshin later night and also tomorrow, which is okay from what yeah, I thought about that as well, but I feel like using the character's main weapon is better. I guess it's because the Rizley's weapon also increases like attack percentage. That's the one thing I want to get. Yeah, I'm already at guaranteed in weapon. Like I lost the 50-50 twice in the weapon banner. That's how ugly my luck is. And my luck was so perfect during the convention, and I could have just used that luck on my game. Like, good lord. Sige, one more time is okay. Ah, I'll pull, but I'll first do all the hangout, some possible hangouts. I'll probably do the hangouts and unlock treasure chests. Giving up so early, always near the. Yeah, but I don't wanna spend so many money, honestly, just because we're already close to Christmas too. Budol. Bo, ayaw magmura, boy. To self-right goals. No, if it's well, I wonder if it's a Christmas to my nah. Usually, if it's me, I would like reward myself with something physical, like I can hold it. Oh yeah, I already did. I already did pre-ordered a gift for myself. It'll be a surprise. I mean, I ordered a Risley Dakimakura, so there's that. Yun oh, di ba? I pre-ordered a Dakimakura of Risley. Yes, I pre-ordered for Cos Matsuri. I'm gonna get in Cos Matsuri. Ho ho ho. That's my Christmas gift already for myself. So, moving back, now that we're over with the artist booth and the main booths and the funny booths, let's talk about my favorite topic of this day, of that day. Ahem, food. No, I did not try all of the food there because I want to try the food that okay, just for you guys to get an idea. A tip to those who goes to conventions, obviously you will there are some people who are hungry, they will buy like hot dogs or whatever is available there just to savor. But I'm the type of person who when I go to a food area, the first thing I find is food booths that sells food that you don't see every day in the convention. And one of them was I was able to encounter them. Boy, one of the food that I encountered was so delicious. Let me show you guys. Is this the unagi kani, or we can say it's unagi sushi or unagi maki. Yeah, and yes, what you see there is actual the unagi or eel as we call it. And boy, is it so good. And take note, this kind of food is super rare to have in a convention. I have never seen this. Even in Conquest, I have not seen this one on the menu. Menu, whichever. Even in Cosmania, they don't have this. Yeah, it's an eel sushi and it's very rare. And the best part about this one is like it's not pre-made. They cook the eel. So they told me after ordering that I'll have to wait like around 10 minutes and all because they will cook and prepare the dish. Which I'm really happy about their food. Like honestly, I tried it to every one of my friends. Well, except those who have seafood allergies. But overall, it's really good. Like, oh dear, oh my. And then of course, I also encountered this one, which is so good. I tried this one, and yes, that's my hand. So I tried the mochi ice cream, and it's so good. Like it's so good. Like, and this flavor is avocado. I don't know how you guys pronounce it in the US. Oh, this flavor, it's avocado. It's so good. Like it's so good. You don't expect it to taste like that. Like it's ice cream too. It's mochi ice cream. Like I was also able to try their mochi ice cream. It's so good. Like the price is a bit expense. Well, understandable because it's dessert, right? But it's so good. Like it melts in your mouth. There's so many ice creams that I wanna try also in the food area. However, I don't wanna eat too much because I actually ate something delicious earlier morning until today. Yeah, someone made very good home cooked kare kare, and I'm like, oh, no one can compete with anything other than homemade food. And then there's also this one. I was also able to kare is the bomb. Yes, I agree. And usually it tastes good like it's either kare-karing gulay or veggies or kare-karing baka or beef. Yeah, since Momo you're from another country, kare-kare is like what's the nice word? It's like think of it as curry, but instead the main ingredient in that curry sauce is peanut, which is really unique. Oxygen stomach line. Oh, though I have tried those. They're also good. Also, this one. Okay, so why did I tualia, right? Yeah, we call it tualia. I don't know why they even call it. Well, I guess it's understandable because of the texture and how it looks. Those are still good. Huh? So let's see. Other things. So we have the Coca-Cola. Okay. Wait, but we already know what Coca-Cola is. So why are you showing this to me? Okay, guys, it's the first time I actually seen a display of Coca-Cola that's like with lights and that big. And also they were selling like a league of an exclusive design of Coke Zero Vanilla. I believe it's Coke Zero Vanilla, but the design of the can is League of Legends. Sadly, didn't take a picture of it because I only like to get the Coca Cola logo because just because I love drinking Coca Cola. Like I can drink 1 liter a day. Well, not really a day. I can drink 1 liter of Coke. That's how strong I am in drinking soft drinks. Oh my, wait, is it really bad to drink 1 liter of Coke? Well, usually for me, after drinking soft drink, I always drink water afterwards, like a lot of water. Water, yeah, true. Better than yeah, that's why. I have a I have a sweet tooth. That's why. That's why I like soft drinks, especially if they're sweet. Let's see what others. What amazes me the most when I in the food area is that they had McDonald's. Like I did not expect that McDonald's would be there. Like I was expecting like other like simple restos that are not that seen and all. Yeah, they had McDonald's. Sorry, I was just chatting. And then, oh dear. Other than McDonald's, I believe there are other food booths that I have. There's also Pizza Hut too, which I yeah, I believe there are some cosplayer sponsors as well here. I didn't or buy them. Okay, here's the thing. I don't always buy food that much, especially if it's a food that I can actually order in a mall close to me. So I usually order food that I know that I won't be able to. I don't always encounter in malls. Yeah, Pizza Hut is very good. Like pizza so good. Pizza so good. I just wish they have takoyaki or taiyaki. That would have been great. Let's see what other things. Oh yeah, there was one booth that they brought their pet dog and it's so cute. Let me see. Ta-da! There was one food booth that one of the owners actually brought their pet dog, which is so cute. Like I get to touch it. It's so fluffy. Like oh, they brought their pet dog and I'm like oh so cute. It's so fluffy. I'm gonna die. Yeah, like the event was very peaceful and fun. Yeah, they have a cute doggo. Like it's really surprising. Yeah. It's because usually in anime conventions it's rare for you to actually encounter like dogs or rather pets inside an anime convention. It's mostly like babies or kids, but this one literal dog. And then what's this? Is this let me see. Wrong one. Let's see. What's this? Oh, there's also this one, which is really amazing to me. I wish I could have tried it. They also had this one like magic ice ball, and I'm like, oh, how does that work? This one I have not tried, but I wasn't able to try it because when they said magic, I'm like, oh, what do you mean by magic? Yeah, it looks so delicious. Yeah, this is the one thing I regret unable to try. Maybe in the future, hopefully in anime convention, they will do this again. I want to try that so bad. They even have shomai on the side and noodles, but then, as I said earlier, when I go to an anime convention and go to a food area, my top priority when it comes to food is trying out food that I don't try a lot. Yeah, the magic item. I couldn't try it. I was so sad. I was like, I ordered this and that. I did try spicy chicken. That's also good. Let's see. I know I should have more photos. Um. Oh yeah, there's this one. Yeah, another snack that I ate. And yes, I ate 3 hot dogs. That's how much I can take. Well, technically, I can eat more than 3 hot dogs depending on how hungry I am. Like, if you're gonna feed, if I'm gonna be like unable to eat breakfast, lunch, and if you're gonna tell me to what how many hot dogs I can eat during dinner, I can eat like more than 5. As long as I have a drink like mug root beer. Ayo. Yeah, I ate all of them. Yeah, I can eat more than 5 hot dogs this big. Especially if I'm very hungry too. Then let's see. I know there's more photos. Oh yeah, there's this one. Yeah, so going out from the Oh no, stop bonking. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I tap with the bonking. Ow. So we have this one. Now, there's also like cosplay communities wherein they have like meet not really meet and greet, more like guests, like to talk about the life, what cos how cosplaying life is from today compared to the old generation. Well, yeah, I mean nothing wrong with being old, but love to cosplay. Like we get to learn a lot of about their lives and how they have to handle like cosplay as a hobby is expensive. Like their costume, take note, it's not only costume that you have to worry about the prices, but also if you want to like get all the full details and all, especially like the full details of the character, like you have to consider not only costume but also like the makeup just to get the proper like skin tone or like the blushes, like the eyelashes, even like contact lens. Like there's that. And then if you're like if you want to cosplay, let's say for example, Set or Arataki Ito, obviously they have abs and man boobs. So obviously you have to like, wow, give me a second. Rude. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So moving back to the topic. So when it comes to continuing the cosplay, so other than the costume, the makeup, the contact lens, the accessories, and all, you have to also consider that if you're the character that you're cosplaying is like buff, like you can see six pack abs, or you have big, the character has big booba. Obviously, you have no choice but to do exercises, and there are some cosplayers that there are some cosplayers who does gym a lot just to get the proper, like, the physique that they wanted to be able to cosplay the character that they wanted. Like, of course, if you're gonna cosplay Arataki Ito, obviously you have to have abs. Okay, I will not, like, I'm as someone who's very strict as a fanboy of Ito, and also he's my husband though. Okay, so obviously you have to consider that, like, it, and also you have to also consider on what is cosplay to you. Is it you want to get famous in cosplay, you want to or you want to have fun, you want to just cosplay just for fun, like you just want to be the character that you want, you just want to cosplay for fun. And then they also gave like they have lots of tips also, like I always ponder them. So I always, this is also the reason why I also want to like go to seminars, because you get to really learn about them, and at the same time you get to learn about how they became who they are. Like, despite having red flags, like there in the end, at the end of the day, there are almost all of us have red flags, and despite having them, there are cases that you get to learn from people who have red flags. Not unless it's a red flag that's very, very bad. Obviously, how will people be able to like take you seriously? Yeah. Like, not only the cosplay community and the internet, like it's not only on the internet, like specifically Twitter, that has like conflicts or gossips or rumors or like bashers or haters and all. Even in the cosplay community and also in the VTuber community. So you have to really consider those too. Like, there may be people like has red flags in their past life, but if you think about it, it's not really easy, especially on the internet, that once you have a red flag, like a horrible red flag, no matter how famous you are, it's either gonna like it's just nothing, or it's gonna be very bad. Like, there sometimes I even wonder, like, how can people who are famous and then get, because of what they did, which is really disrespectful, like they will do an apology as if it's nothing, and then even though with the so many hates they get, like it's like nothing to them. I know, I understand that you really don't have to care about haters and all, but sometimes how are you able to withstand that much? Or I like how? But then again, there are a lot of people who are dumb on the internet. Like, just call them know-it-alls. Like, oh, you must not do this. You must not do. Why are you like this? I thought we were like this and like that. And I'm like, what? What? Like, there are just boundaries that have to be considered after all. So moving back to the ESGS. So moving back to ESGS, yeah, there's so many like, hmm? They're very, very good booths. Like, honestly, I enjoyed the events. There's so many food. There's so many, like, I miss eating unagi. I think those are the only pictures I have. Some of them are videos, but I'd rather not bring them up. So let me now close this. Let me close the images now. Yeah. So those are the things that are in ESGS. So overall experience is that the line isn't as long as you think. Once it's already like in the afternoon or before lunch, like it's super organized. Like, it's yeah, it's very yeah. Like, despite the long lines on some booths inside the event, like let the Sega booth is very long, yeah. But when it comes to entering the event, it's very organized. And the best part is, like, I think the tickets are already like balanced on how many can enter and not. Like if they know that they already reached a lot of ticket, like they sold a lot of tickets, obviously they will close so that there won't be like overcrowding, which is really good. They're very strict in their protocols, which is something I like, but not like the strictness that it's like you're disrespecting people. Like, excuse me, you cannot sit here. You are not allowed to sit here, or this and that. Like, why are you eating here? You shouldn't be eating here. But then it's in the food area, so huh? Those kinds. So kudos to ESGS organizers. So the lines are very, very like it's so organized. Like I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this. That's all I can tell you guys. I'm not used to these kinds of events. But then Cosmania, yeah, the line is always long if you think about it. But at the end of the day, it was actually fun in ESGS. Get to hang out with different VTubers. Like I mean, we have Cassie, Sky, and Sherry, and the others, and I get to learn so many things. Yeah, so that's what happened in. That's what actually happened in ESGS, and I can tell you guys, it's actually nice. The only downside, however, it's not really like related to the events itself. The downside here is that let's say you are the type of person who needs to like you want to save up so you want to eat outside. The place where the convention is held, when you go outside there are no restaurants that are very close to the area. So like it or not, you'll have to eat inside the food area of the event. And then for commuting to the place is not easy. That's the only thing I can tell you compared to SMX. But overall, the event went so smoothly. Though I feel a bit bothered though, specifically on the artist booth or in the artist area, like on the other hall, because everyone would go to the main hall just because they will always prioritize like the raffles and all. I just hope the people in the artist booth got a lot of sales despite despite the audiences going mostly on the main hall. So that's all. I guess that's all that we can talk about regarding ESGS. I can tell you guys it's very nice. Like hopefully next year, I just wish they like bring like a special guest at least. That's the only thing I wish for. They could like I wish they would bring special guests like let's say the creator of Nintendo or whatnots. Like that's the only thing I'm anticipating. Like Conquest, like they have very lots of international guests, and I'm very happy with that. Like the only problem they did was the overcrowding or the overselling of tickets. So that's how it became that a mess. That's it. So I think that's it. I think I don't have to talk about anything other than ESGS, eating foods with the other VTuber friends and all. And then there's no Genshin booth. That's surprise. That is one thing that surprised me a lot. Even there's no Pokemon booth. But they did have Pokemon TCGs and all. When you go to the entrance, you get free booster packs. That actually surprised me a lot. Yeah, so probably next year I hope that I get to see like some Nintendo stuff at least, because last year I believe there were like Nintendos, like there's Pokemon and some well-known Nintendo game titles. That's the only thing, because majority that I noticed in the main hall was mostly all FPS games. Like literally everything is almost FPS games, or like I'm not sure what kind of game League of Legends is, but mostly all of them are like a team battle, the online multiplayer battles. And I'm not saying that I wish there would be fewer of them, but technically that's what I'm hoping for, because I don't play FPS and all. I just wish they would have like Nintendo games or some, how do you say it? What's the right term? Like I wish they would, yeah, I can say Nintendo games would be the best one, because especially if let's say I'm a person who does not like to play FPS or team battle like Valorant or League of Legends, I would fall and and mostly the games that I play are either like platform games like Spyro or Genshin. Hopefully there would I hope there would be times that there will be boots that would like cater to my taste. Like Sega is nice and all, yeah. So I guess that's it. I think that's all those are the only things that happen in ESGS, and I can tell you I will attend again in the future because it's really really fun. Like it's like trust me, it's so fun in ESGS. So for now, before we end the stream to raid a friend of mine, let's first go to the schedule screen real quick. Once again, for my schedule, I'll be taking a rest on on Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna do a continuation of the watch along of the cooking anime that we watched from last week. We're gonna watch the last 6 episodes. So make sure you bring your snacks, drinks, and whichever food you wanna like have along while watching with me. And if you guys are wondering where to watch the cooking anime, I usually watch them legally on YouTube by Muse Asia. And yeah, I will take note that I will turn off ads so that there won't be any interruptions other than the video that I'm watching on YouTube because I'm not YouTube Premium, okay? I'm not I don't have that capability. Yeah, and then after that will be the Tales of Symphonia. Hopefully I get to I remember where I have to go after not playing for long. Oh, excuse me. And then some Mahjong Soul because I want to like play something relaxing too. And then of course Friday will be Minecraft. I really need to get back to Minecraft because I have not finished finished one of my big projects and I want to continue it as much as possible. I did sidetracked a lot too. Like I continued doing the deep dark because I was looking for the ancient city just to get like one of the rare stuff. But the one thing I have to prioritize is getting the wither skeletons to get more to create 8 beacons or probably 9 depending on my mood. So that's it for now. Let me see. So I already seen. So before we end stream, so here is the person that we're gonna be raiding before I send you off. And for my case, I'll be eating a few snacks and then I'll be resting. So we're gonna be raiding. Oh, Bamiya, why is it my face? It's always like that. Error. It's always error. Yeah. So we're gonna be following Bamiyaro. Let me see. One more. Yeah. So we're gonna be following Bamuyaro. So they're a variety streamer. They not only play fun games, but they also do karaoke and do FPS games and also an artist. So we're gonna be rating this. Give me a second while I fix and prepare. Hmm? Nande. Okay, so we're gonna be rating Bamuyaro real quick. Let me just fix this. Yeah. So we're gonna be starting the raid right now. So thank you all so much for coming to my stream, and I'm glad that I was able to talk about my experiences during the ESGS. So hopefully you guys get an idea on what ESG is like, and I'm sure you guys also have gaming events that has in your country, and I hope you get to learn a lot of those. So for now, it's time for me to take a break, and we're gonna go raid Bamiro. Bye bye, and see you on Tuesday.